O. Henry Playhouse presents The Guilty Party. When O. Henry wrote The Guilty Party, he was a highly disturbed, angry author, and instead of writing with his usual warmth and humor, he allowed his typewriter to hum a brutal, violent melody of parental indifference. The tragic story of Elizabeth Cuyler is the end result of those words, parental indifference.
Elizabeth! 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 Don't be frightened. I want to help you.
Oh, it's you, Father. Any sign of the girl?
None. She must be terrified.
And for good reason. I'm told he's hurt bad.
It's worse than that. He's dead.
Well, Colonel, what do you think?
I like it. I like it very much. You got a real spellbinder. Now, what about the ending?
I think you're in for a bit of a surprise there. We'll talk about that later.
I think it's much better, don't you? Those few changes you came up with added considerable impact to your climax.
Well, I'm glad you think so, Colonel.
You know, I'm convinced a writer's strongest implement is his familiarity with the persons and situations about which he writes.
Mm-hmm. I'll admit, knowing Liz from the time she was an infant made the story a lot easier to tell.
Yes, sir, truth is stranger than fiction. Someday that statement may become a tired cliche, but right now I think it's a pretty adroit observation, don't you?
Well, if I weren't so badly in need of another advance, I might remind you that the statement is already a cliche. But in my circumstances, I must concede to your remarkable originality.
No one has ever extracted my blood with such effusive charm.
Thank you, Gail.
You will get your advance when I've heard and approved the rest of the story. Now, let's get back. I want to hear it from the beginning.
Oh, I'm flattered, sir. All right. It was early summer again, and the streets of the tenement were infested pastures of delinquency. A dense forest of human frustration. Father Halloran's tiny church had always been to Elizabeth an oasis of refuge from grim reality. And the good father always made it a point to see that she arrived home safely.
Perhaps I should have mentioned it sooner, Elizabeth. I'm extremely grateful. You haven't missed a single session of choir practice all season.
I like church very much, Father. So quiet and peaceful there.
You come as often as you like, my dear. You're as welcome as you are in your own home. Good evening, ladies.
Thank you very much, Father.
The pleasure is mine, Elizabeth. Something wrong, my dear? What is it, child? Elizabeth.
I won't be coming to church anymore, Father.
Oh, hello, boys.
Hi, Father.
Haven't seen you around quite a while, kid.
I'm busy, I guess.
What kind of busy?
You know, just busy.
Understand you're organizing a club.
Yeah. The Ramblers. One of those places where the guys can go to be sociable.
Oh, well, I must have been misinformed. Funny how word of mouth can distort the truth.
What do you mean, Father?
Well, I heard it was going to be one of these merchants' protective societies. You know, share the profits in exchange for protection from trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Well, broken windows, damaged merchandise, violence.
Somebody's mixed up, Father.
That's what I say. Truth has a funny way of getting twisted around, huh?
Yeah.
See you around, boys.
See you, Father.
About time you got home. The work's almost done. Well, did you tell him? Well, did you?
Yes. Mom, do I have to give up the choir?
Yes, is that clear? Yes. If you think I'm going to sweat and slave while you're out singing your head off, well, you've got another thought coming.
Oh, but, Mom, I could help
I
you.
don't want no arguments. You want to eat, you work for it.
Will you two turn it off? Can't you see I'm reading?
Oh, shut up.
Don't give me that kind of lip, unless you want it buttoned up permanently. Man works like a dog all day and can't even read his paper in peace.
Too bad about you, big mouth.
Did you remember to pick up my book at the library downtown?
Now, when did I have time to go to the library?
You said you'd pick it up on your way home from work.
Now, will you get off my back? Now, get downstairs and play with the kids. Mix with people. It'll learn you more than all the books.
I don't like it.
Now, you listen to me. That's life down there. If you're going to learn about life, you've got to become part of it. How do you think I met your mother? And it's lucky for you I did, or you wouldn't be here today. Now, beat it.
Who else? Nobody besides you and me knew about the club.
I didn't, kid. I swear it.
I say you're a liar.
Look, be reasonable. Who'd I tell it to?
Someone who could throw a wrench in the works? Someone like Father Halloran?
Father Halloran, you must be off your rocker. I ain't been in church since I've been baptized.
Off my rocker, huh? How would you like your kisser pushed in a little?
I'm telling you the truth, kid.
Beat it. I got things to do.
Yeah, sure, kid.
You new around here?
No,
How come I never saw you before?
I don't know.
Why were you staring at me like that for?
I wasn't staring at you.
All right. Why did you look at me like that?
Because you reminded me of an animal. And I've always been interested in animals.
You're a pretty fresh kid.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself treating another human being like that.
All right. I'm ashamed. Satisfied?
No.
Say, you're cute when you smile. Tell you what. Every time you smile for me, I'll buy you a present. We'll start with a cold drink.
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Better grab me while I'm in a generous mood.
No, thank you. I never go out with strangers.
I'm Kid Mullally. There. No, we're not strangers anymore. Look, some of my best friends started out as being strangers. How do you expect to meet people if you don't take time to mix with them?
All right, but just this once.
And once I've got it made, that's it. I settle back and see the world. How does it sound?
Well, it sounds very good. Now all you need is $1 million and a wife. I think we'd better go now. It's getting very late.
Sure.
I hope you get everything you want. I really do.
I will. Wait and see. Maybe you'll be part of it, too.
Well, I'm never going to get married. I'm going to be a very famous singer. Maybe even an opera star.
What for? Singers a dime a dozen.
Well, so are millionaires.
Do you have to go in now?
I'm always in by now. Thank you. It was very nice.
We'll do it again tomorrow night. Like I said, all you have to do is smile.
All right. I promise I'll smile.
I'll walk you to the door.
Good night.
This won't hurt a bit.
No, don't, please.
All right. I can wait. See you tomorrow night.
Good night.
Have I lost you?
No. No, I'm with you.
But you don't like it?
Well, on the contrary, I like it very much. But one thing still disturbs me, just as it did when you first outlined the story to me.
What's that, Gail?
Well, aren't your readers apt to think it's somewhat incredible that from that kind of home environment could come such an exemplary child?
You mean, why were the sins of the parents not visited upon the child?
Exactly.
Well, for a very simple reason. The indifference of the parents forced her to depend on her own devices. Fortunately, those devices so far were healthy ones. I mean books, church, Father Halloran.
Very well, I'm convinced. Go on with your story.
Well, Liz saw a lot of the kid during the ensuing year. In fact, their nightly dates became ritual. Soon, the whole neighborhood knew that the kid had taken to himself a sweetheart. She was even admitted to the secret meetings behind the operations of the Ramblers Club.
Tonight we make our first move. I don't want any mistakes. All right. We walk in at 9:30 sharp, right before closing. We give Pulaski his last chance to buy the service. And if he refuses, we strike. You got it? All right. Let's see you at 9:30. Well, baby, I have a hunch we start closing in on $1 million tonight.
Oh, I'm so worried about you. What if something should happen?
You stop worrying. All you have to do is look pretty and be my girl. When it comes to business, you leave it up to me.
I like you very much. I don't ever want anything to happen to you.
It won't. If everybody keeps their mouths shut. That goes for you, too.
I wouldn't say anything. You know that.
I'd kill you if you did. You know all my plans, all my secrets, everything. I don't trust nobody but my girl with that information. But if anything goes haywire, don't let me find you.
But something could go wrong. You know that.
Please, stop talking like that.
What you're doing is against the law. That's always dangerous.
What have you got for guts? Water? I thought you had what it takes to be my girl. You've got nothing. Not even a spine.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about you.
Well, you don't have to worry. Because I'm not yours anymore. And remember what I told you. You spill one word of this, and you'll wish you never met me.
Don't leave, please.
Grow up. Then you can send for me.
Leave it to you to hand out the advice. Go down in the street and learn about life.
Did I tell her to learn all about it at one time?
Well, I know it's all over the neighborhood already. And who'll they blame me? The mother always takes the rap.
Relax. The neighbors don't know you're alive.
Where have you been?
Walking.
All night?
I had a lot of thinking to do.
Why don't you tell the truth? Why don't you say you were out with that bum Malali?
I wasn't. You know I wasn't. How can you say that?
Oh, now, don't play innocent with me. Here, I give you a good home, and I worry about you, and are you grateful? No. You're no good. You're no good at all.
Don't say that.
Well, I'll say it again. You're no good. You don't deserve me.
Why don't you two dames hire a ballpark?
I can hear him talking behind my back right now.
Oh, shut up. I'm trying to eat my breakfast in peace.
Well, if you were any kind of a father, you'd give her a beating that she'd never forget.
Mother, will you please listen to me? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't with him.
You're a liar. And it's all your fault. If I hadn't married you, I wouldn't have her. She's just like you. She's no good.
Well, why climb all over me just because she's no good?
Elizabeth? Elizabeth. How nice to see you again, my dear. It's been a long time.
Yes, Father, it's been a very long time.
Passed me by just now.
I'm sorry, Father.
I've been wanting to talk to you.
I'm sorry, Father. Please, some other time.
Elizabeth, if you're hurrying to see the kid, don't. He met with trouble at Pulaski's last night. The police were waiting. He's in jail now.
Well, then I've got to go to him.
No. No, this will never work out. You must forget him.
Forget him. Father, I'll never forget him. I can't.
Come. Walk with me to the church. We'll talk.
No.
Perhaps you'll feel better.
No, let me go. Please, Father.
The father feared that this was the fork in the road and that Liz had chosen the path to the left. His fears were well-founded. During the 2 years the kid was away, Liz tried desperately to find love with her family, but she found only indifference. Then she began to change. Each day was devoted to waiting for the kid's return.
Welcome home.
Gee, you look great.
I waited such a long time for today. We've kept the club alive for you.
Thanks, Liv. Biff said you had a reason for wanting to meet me here.
Come on.
Hi, kid. Hello, kid. Welcome home, kid. Good to see you, kid. Molly.
It was quite a night, Liz. Thanks to you.
I had a long time to plan it. I never stopped thinking about you. Thinking about tonight when you'd come home.
I thought a lot about you, too.
Have you?
A guy doesn't have much else to think about in those places. Besides, think of what he left behind. And make plans when he gets out.
Let me be a part of your plans. I don't ever want to be without you again. I've grown up for you.
Throughout the ensuing years, Liz built her future around Kid Mullally, a future which he promised would include marriage. Then one day, she sensed a change in Mullally and fear gripped her heart. She knew if she lost him, her life was over. But it was too late to turn back because long ago, Liz had closed the door on everyone in the past.
Raise 50.
Well, that cleans me. Come on.
You guys don't live right. Meet you at Sam's in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Doing all right for yourself. Pays to be smart, doesn't it, baby?
I want to talk to you.
The boys are waiting.
So am I. I've been waiting a long time.
Well, a little longer won't matter.
I want to know when we're going to get married.
When I say so, that's when.
I used to be proud. I'm not anymore. I'm asking you to marry me.
And I'm telling you to hold your horses.
But why? I've done everything you've ever wanted. I've worried. I've waited.
Cut it out.
Kid, don't go. You're all I have left. Please, I'm begging you to marry me.
You know I never could stand beggars.
How are you talking to your hat when a guy in a block can touch that blonde with a 10-foot pole?
For how much? My 100 to your 50, I get the new blonde to go to dance with me Saturday night.
You kidding?
Any takers?
Yeah, I'll take 20 of them.
Good enough. Sam, you hold the money.
Kid, what do you want to go and do that to Liz for?
I got my reasons. You just make sure she's not at the dance Saturday night. I'll cancel your bet and give you 10 to boot.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss Carter.
Evening.
How's Elizabeth?
Hello, Father.
Oh, Elizabeth. Well, rushing off to the dance, I presume?
No. Kid has a cold, so Biff's taking me to the movies.
You're still a liar. Mullally threw you right back in the streets where he found you.
Mrs. Schuyler,
She's out of her mind.
Yeah? And what's he doing in there with another girl? I saw him go in with my own eyes.
Will you excuse us? I think this is my dance.
All right, baby. I'll see you later.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Don't be frightened. I want to help you.
Oh, it's you, Father. Any sign of the girl?
None. She must be terrified.
And for good reason. I'm told he's hurt bad.
It's worse than that. She's dead.
Sorry I am for you, Father. I know how hard you've worked.
We must get to her before that crowd. They'll kill her, I know it.
Surely, Father, you could stop them. They'd listen to you.
Oh, yes. Yes, they'll listen to me. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Don't fret, Father. We'll find her.
You look down along the river. I'll cover the streets and the alleys. If you find her, blow your whistle.
That was the end of the trail for Liz, a trail that extended only a few short blocks from where it started. But it covered 1,000,000 miles of living.
That's quite a story. Tell me, what happened to Liz?
Jail. Father Halloran's testimony greatly reduced the sentence. He convinced the court that it was the parents, not Liz, who were really the guilty parties.
There's no doubt about it. It was they who drove her to that pier.
I've seen that pier, Colonel. path of futility. It's been the end of the trail for a lot of kids. Kids whose parents weren't in sight when they should have been waiting in the fork of the road.
Well, if your story awakens only a few parents to that fork in the road, you'll have accomplished a great deal.